All rise. Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1017, Allen case. Judge, both parties have been sworn.
Thank you. Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mrs. Allen or Miss Allen?
It's Mrs. still.
Mrs. Okay. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, my husband and I have been separated for 5 months.
Okay.
And now I have filed for divorce. He has started seeing someone else, and I would like back pay for our son. He is 12 years old.
Okay. Do you want back pay because he's seeing someone else?
Well, because he is supporting somebody else. He's no longer in our home. Okay. And I would like to have back pay and start paying child support for our son.
All right, folks, let's dive into this courtroom. The judge calls the session to order, and Mrs. Allen steps forward to present her case. She explains that she and her husband have been separated for 5 months, and she is now officially filing for divorce. She reveals that her husband has begun seeing someone else and is requesting both back pay and child support for their 12-year-old son. The tension in the courtroom is palpable as the judge questions her intentions. He asks if she's only pursuing back pay because her husband has moved on with someone new. Mrs. Allen firmly clarifies that her request has nothing to do with jealousy or resentment. She's seeking support simply because her husband is no longer contributing to their household expenses. This case is clearly about more than just finances. It's about responsibility, broken relationships, and the emotional complexities of co-parenting after a separation. Let's see how this one unfolds.
You want back pay for the child, right? Not necessarily because he's moved on.
Yes.
Okay. Since he left, has he given you any type of support?
Yes.
Okay, how much?
About
600.
600 each month?
Money orders every month, ma'am.
Okay, money orders? Okay, good. And it looks like you turned those in to me. Okay. So you want child support and back pay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And what do you have to say about that?
I don't think I need to give back pay. It's like we just had mentioned. I've been giving her $600 every month in money orders. Plus I take care of the insurance.
Okay, and how much is the insurance exactly?
Insurance is $109.
Okay, and I like that you came prepared with your notes and stuff. You don't see too many people come to court with their documents, so that's good. So about this significant other, do you believe that that's the reason you're being brought to court now?
Yes, completely.
Okay, is there a story behind that? Like, did they have an argument, a disagreement?
Well, they don't like each other.
I mean, obviously.
Well, thing is that she's a yoga instructor.
Okay.
And she works, she does her yoga. And the woman I'm seeing now actually is a former student of hers.
Oh.
Mrs. Allen lays out her case in greater detail. She explains that her husband has been providing $600 a month in money orders and continues to cover their son's health insurance. However, she feels that this amount is insufficient to meet all of their child's needs. As a result, she is seeking both back pay and formal child support to ensure that her son is fully provided for. The judge, however, questions her intentions. He asks whether her request for back pay is truly about financial necessity, or if it's motivated by resentment over her husband's new relationship. In a surprising twist, Mrs. Allen reveals that her husband's new girlfriend is actually a former student of hers. This revelation adds a deeply personal layer of tension to the case, making it clear that this isn't just a legal matter, it's emotional too. While the judge listens carefully, the courtroom can sense the underlying drama. Mrs. Allen's frustration with her husband's new life begins to surface, suggesting that her pursuit of support is driven by both financial concern and emotional turmoil. This portion of the case highlights the high emotional and financial stakes. Mrs. Allen's desperation to secure proper support for her son seems to clash with the judge's growing skepticism about her true motivations. Ask ChatGPT.
Yes.
Were you guys friends?
She was an acquaintance that I'd help her, took her under my wing. She's younger, she's 20 years younger than me.
You're mad about that?
I'm not happy about it. I mean, wouldn't you be? I mean, what do you expect, you know?
Well, me personally, you know, this has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, this caught me off guard. I do focus myself a lot at work. He gets upset, so I'm hardly focusing on him. So I guess that's why he's decided to find somebody else.
She's focused on her work and not on me and her son. That's the reason why we're having issues now.
Okay. And that's the reason, obviously, why you guys are split and you're with someone else.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Based on your financial documents that you provided, it looks like you own an accounting firm. You make about $85,000 a year?
Correct.
Okay. And health insurance, you said, who covers that?
I do.
How much is that?
$109 a month.
Okay. So what we are going to do is calculate your child support. And the way that it works is whatever the calculation comes out to, if there is a difference, then the back pay would be, what you've already paid would be a credit towards that. So you wouldn't necessarily get the full amount of what the back pay should be. And you shouldn't expect it because he has proof that he's giving you money and you actually agreed that he's been giving you money. So based on your $85,000 a year, I have your gross at $6,974. Net comes out to $5,493.
The husband steps in to defend himself, stating that he has consistently been providing $600 a month and covering their son's health insurance. In his view, this level of support is sufficient, and he questions the need for any back pay. However, the judge decides to dig deeper. It soon revealed that the husband owns an accounting firm and earns approximately $85,000 a year. Based on that income, the judge explains that his child support obligation should be significantly higher than what he's currently contributing. The husband is visibly surprised by this revelation, but ultimately accepts the judge's calculations. As the numbers sink in, the tension in the courtroom rises. The judge emphasizes that although the husband has been making some contributions, they fall short of what he's legally required to provide. This moment becomes the crux of the drama, where the judge's no-nonsense approach meets the husband's growing realization that he hasn't been meeting his full responsibilities. Ask ChatGPT.
And that's for the child only, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I gave you credit for that. So that brings your child support obligation, well, not the full amount, but it's $1,098.60. Okay? $1,098.60. And when you multiply that by 5 months, back pay comes out to $5,493. Giving you credit for what you've paid. You said $600?
Yes.
Okay, so $600 times 5 for the past 5 months would be $3,000. That's what you get a credit for. So when you apply the credit to the $5,493, it comes out to $2,493 that's remaining for back pay. So the way that we kind of make sure you pay that over time, you want to cover the interest.